Chanana, MD Charak Ayurvedic Panchkarma Clinic Chandigarh. Wellness through alternative therapies in Ayurveda. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share that my in-laws, they come from the Ayurveda family. I have got a great respect for Ayurveda, and that's the way of life. And let's see how basically Ayurveda can shape up, what it can take on, and what all is there in the Ayurveda in this holistic approach of CWMTS. Let's hear the lady, please.
Very good morning. This is Dr. Ajayita. Pleasure to be standing again on the podium and addressing all dignitaries and all distinguished guests, venerated guests and venerated dignitaries sitting on the stage, as well as all revered guests from the different walks of life. Well, it gives me an immense pleasure while standing I'm here and addressing you guys, because everybody individually is representing a one whole single unit in them, and there's a lot to learn. Well, my topic was what I was assigned to speak on has been little changed here, as Dr. Gulshan has given me the extempore talk here. So, alright, I would like to cover all the aspects and the topics, whatever I could do here. Before I start my talk, I would like to recite just 4 lines, and they have a very close relevance with the talk and basically I would say with the topic of this conference here. Today's topic: health, wellness, medical tourism and spas. Destination: North India. Prospects and challenges. So here are the few lines what I think I must share with you. ख्वाब देखने की जब आदत हो जाती है, ख्वाब देखने की जब आदत हो जाती है, हकीकत बेरंग नजर आती है। कोई जीने के लिए इंतजार करता है और किसी की जिंदगी इंतजार में बीत जाती है। Thank you so much. Now everybody would think on why did I narrate these 4 lines and what these have the relevance with the medical tourism conference. Well, in my opinion, I personally feel it. Whenever we talk about the medical tourism, as Colonel Chahal has also given the data that India holds only the 2% of the share. If the whole India we are talking about, if it is only the 2%, now we can easily imagine what share we could be getting in our pocket as the North Indians. Whenever we talk about the medical tourism, the first state which flashes into your mind is South India. People from every nook and cranny of the world, they think about medical tourism and they flock to South India. Our North India is little at the back foot, which gives me the immense pain because I am the expert from the Ayurveda, and I believe North India has got many of the catchy features which is still being lying at the back foot, and they have to be highlighted. And this would be my great personal request to all the governing bodies here. They could put forward this step to the government, and we can definitely do something to enhance the medical tourism and could generate the huge amount of the revenue which we might be lacking at some point. At this vantage, I can just only foresee medical tourism, if given a fillip and the boost, and we encourage the medical tourism from Ayurveda wellness and we combine both these together, North India can be put on the world map as it is the South India is, and we can become the pioneer and we can withdraw the huge revenue to our state as well. If I talk about Ayurveda, being from this fraternity, I've been working with my all patients, catering all the patients domestically and internationally, and I've been catering the needs of all my patients. Ayurveda is unique when it comes to medical tourism, but why always the Kerala is the first thought in the mind? That's again a big question. Ayurveda, an Indian branch of medicine and holistic branch of medicine, generally people perceive, like, whenever we are going to some Ayurveda field, it's just like we would be bathed in the oils and we would lose our sheen and everything. No, it is the reverse. When you go into the wellness industry, the first thing is, like, you need to make a balance between your mental health as well as your physical health. Because when these two together are put in a one single alignment, you get the results which are flawless. I'll give you the only one case study here, and I would like to present later on in my slides, and you would be amazed to see. I've been working with the one component that I've been recently imported from Germany, and this is a CE mark device I've been working. But the credit I won't give only to the working of that device. It is first the detoxification what we have been doing with the Ayurveda, because it gives you the complete cleanliness from your inside. When your body, when your mind and your internal system is all clean, there is no impurity in that. You see, when you get that time, you see the results which are absolutely good and the flawless. Like the one very simple example I would like to quote here. Whenever an artist has to do a one painting, what is the basic requirement of that artist? He needs a crystal clean, plain canvas where he can put his art, and that art is recognized worldwide. Similarly is the art over the bodies as well. Well, what is the biggest challenge, as the topic of the conference is there, like, what is the biggest challenge? We definitely need to educate the world that Ayurveda is from India. It is not from South India. Whenever I travel abroad, whenever I've gone any of the country outside, the first thing it comes up, like, Ayurveda, is it South India? Ayurveda, is it Kerala? No, it is not. Any person who is a graduate in Ayurveda can work for this, and it's a long course. You need to really grill yourself for 5.5 years. 4.5 years you have to do the theory course. 1 year you have to work for the internal your internship, then only you are awarded with the degree which is called as the Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery. Well, South India can be put on a one more quality what we can think, but as Colonel Chahal, I was listening his talk also, we have many things in our pocket which probably is not being encashed properly. South India can be put on a world map because they have beaches, they have resorts. Why not? We have the Himalayas. That person, I had to give a very, digging kind of the questions. How did he gain? What was the reason? And how did he get rid of those problems? And while I was talking to that patient, I could just only sum up the only one thing. That guy was under a severe and acute depression as well as stress. So now you can well imagine the stress is the one leading factor which leads you to the fast aging. And if you want to stall or you want to stop the aging process, you definitely need to de-stress the guy. Now that particular patient was de-stressed, and here is some blood investigations reports I'll share with you. I advised him to go for the 7 days Panchkarma detox, and with the strict guidelines of Ayurveda and diet regime, which is a key to the success. Device what I have imported from there is a CE mark, which is giving me very good results, of course in combination with detox. And the device, just a brief note, the device works on the shield therapy, and this is a unique one, and it works with the shock wave, hyperthermia and the lymphatic drainage. Can be used ideally for the face lifting, facial contours, skin tightening, weight loss, body sculpturing, wrinkle removal, as well as to some extent the stretch mark removal too. So coming back to the same patient again, after treating him with Panchkarma therapies, and he was treated with this device. After 3 sessions, you can just have a look, and this is not a framed kind of or any photographic trick over this, the feedback what I am going to show you now. This is just my iPhone camera click picture. So you can see the patient of age 27 years, what he was looking before, and after the 2-3 sessions with the device and the detox treatment, what he is looking now?
I think we should clap for Ayurveda.
So far professionally, I do get loads of compliments, but this compliment, I make it as a benchmark of mine, because after the sessions when he went back home, his mother was under acute tension because his son was looking quite an age. That's her body. Like, he looks like 35 or 40 years old, whereas the guy was just only 27 years old. His mother says was the first to compliment him. My son looks, and these are the personal compliments what she has shared with me. My son looked to be 40 years old earlier. His looks for the first time are in congruence with his age. The compliment, I feel, is one of the best ones I can have in my professional pocket so far. So coming back to the challenges again, what is the mostly commonly feedback, what the common feedback do I get in my clinic when people they visit to me? All over the world, name it any country in the world, I get people in my clinic. The first thing they come to, the complaint, patients are elated. If Ayurveda and health resorts work in tandem, observe upsurge in tourism, that's true, not in random. Support Ayurveda, support wellness industry, support medical tourism. Thank you so much.
Allow me, I want to add on one thing to ma'am. We'll give you sir chance. Okay, no problem. We'll give you chance. Thank you. We'll give you chance.
Thank you.
We'll have the audience session. We'll give you the chance. Thank you very much, ma'am. Dr. Ajayata, we would certainly carry your story. Richa, the newsletter what we are planning to start for North India, I think we should carry this particular success story into that. At the same time, you carry Dr. Chahal's article also, because I personally feel up to some extent, because I myself follow Ayurveda, up to some extent Ayurveda does help you. It can delay, it can postpone for some time and all, but in certain cases surgery, or for that matter even the high degree treatment in the super specialty hospitals is also, because I come from both the hierarchies, so I understand it very well. Ayurveda, wonderful system, regenerating is wonderful, Panch Karma is wonderful, all that whatsoever you have said, it's something fantastic, and that's what, when you're talking about the masses, wonderful, that all goes on. But certain cases at the extreme end, it comes on to where you have to undergo a surgery, there is no other alternative which is left over for you. So with these words, thanks to Dr. Ajayata, and Richa, she should play a very important role, because the body what you are making now, you should take one Ayurvedist, one homeopathist, and then of course allopathic, you have got all the people with you. Let's have the confluence of all of them together. With regard to health resort, what you have made a mention from the NIMA side, North India Management Association, and because I am in the main governing body at the national level, Dr. Walia has also just joined us from Singapore. Let's give bouquet to Dr. Walia right over here. He comes from Singapore, right over here, joining us. Pleasure to have you, Dr. Saab, with us, Dr. Walia ji. So from the NIMA and the CWMPS, both the sides, we can work on the health resort, what you're talking about, something surroundings Chandigarh, we can always look at, that's a good suggestion. Recently I experienced in Ayurveda, there is a lady in Delhi called Dr. Sudha Asokan. She has got her clinic, and the therapy which she was giving over there, 27 patients I saw total in one day, those that come over there, out of them 22 or 23 were foreigners. Those were basically taking that treatment. So Ayurveda, I would say, it's again, history is not to be read only, to be rewritten also. That's something very important. I personally blame a lot of people who carried their pathy with them only. Yahi isi Chandigarh mein 20 years back when I had come over here, I can't recollect that Ayurvedist, great renowned Ayurvedist. He used to just see your urine against the sun And he used to tell what exactly the problem you have got, and he used to give the medicine for that. I still recollect. But that pathy has gone with him. It's not there. So today is an information age where the knowledge and the skill is to be shared. We would be more than happy. You give a story, we'll carry on the CWMTS website itself, portal, and Richa is launching the North India newsletter. So on that also, we'll come on to that. Give a big hand for the lady. Let's do it. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have got Dr. K.M. Kapoor, the cosmetologist from the Foodies. And